So we are here with Kyler Collins. Kyler's getting his makeup on.
What's up, guys? How are y'all?
Mic'd up. Just do a little sit and talk session. Let me get the GoPro plugged up with Kyler while we're getting ready. Kyler, you hear me in there?
I can hear you.
So, first time doing this, but I figured might as well film something
Right.
for the weekend, you know,
Right,
besides
right.
the rodeo. Test something out, just ask a few questions, but y'all can hopefully see him in there in the bathroom and see me a little bit. But yeah, Kyler, just tell him a little bit about yourself, what you do.
Oh, my name is Kyler Bam Bam Collins. I'm a professional rodeo entertainer. I'm from East Tennessee, and I travel all over the United States trying to make people laugh and chase my dream, man.
Heck yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, we keep it simple around here.
Yep. So last time I saw Kyler was, last year in Attala, Alabama?
Yeah, back
So
in the early fall, late summer.
Yeah, it was just about almost a year ago, maybe 10 months, 9 months, something like that. Almost a year ago. And I will say, if y'all know any stock contractors or anything, this came a long way. Definitely worked himself up. You said you've been booked year-round, how many years now?
I'm on year 3 full-time. My first year I started, I did like 2 or 3 shows. I don't really count it. I got my feet wet, but I'm third year full-time. My first year I worked 13 rodeos. Last year I worked, I think, around 30. This year I'm gonna do 40 to 45.
45 rodeos. Y'all
Yeah.
tell me, down in the comments, I don't know how many weekends there are in a year. That's a lot of rodeos. I know last year when I had 33 rodeos, I think that was going up and down the road almost every single weekend. But that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to make a living. Do you work a job outside of rodeo?
I'm actually building a company right now outside of rodeo as well. I enjoy helping others as well, and I've gotten into the estate planning business, and we have a software that allows us to help people, guide them through putting a trust together. Because a lot of people did not know this, but apparently people don't know how to make sure before they die their stuff's together.
Yep.
So, me and my mother have been starting that company, and
Hello, brother.
we
Afternoon, Michael McMakin about to join the video.
Michael McMakin.
Yeah, come on in.
Come on in for stage to leave.
But yeah, I do that just to
So I think there's very few. I mean, you look at some of the greats, like Matt Baldwin, where I started fighting, he worked the CBRs and all that. He still worked a full-time job even when he was working 40 or 50 rodeos a year. It's hard, to still make a living rodeo. And I'll tell you something right now. If you ain't rodeoing every single weekend of the year, it's hard to continue to make a profit. A lot of us drive around in nice trucks and trailers, but that's what we live out of pretty much.
Well, I mean, we're in my trailer right now.
Yep.
You were here. You were with me in Attala last year, and you seen my old trailer. I mean, we've upgraded since then.
Oh yeah.
But you got to think. I mean, every weekend I step in my vehicle, I'm looking at $400 to $500 in fuel, and that's between generator, truck, whatever else. You got another $100 in eating. I mean, and especially like when I leave in the summertime, I'll be gone for 3 weeks up north. In the first 3 weeks of July. I mean, I'll live out of this trailer for 3 weeks.
Yeah, so there's definitely a side to it. We might look like we drive around in big fancy rigs, but will you take Michael right here? He might be in the edge of the video over there. I don't know how well y'all will be able to hear him. We might need to put this microphone on a stick, but Michael, are you still active duty or
Yeah.
in the military? So Michael also still works a full-time job. I'm in school, gonna be working a full-time job. But I think it's good for you. Keeps that drive in you to keep going up and down the road. You'll see it as almost a vacation. I look at it.
Man, I'll tell you something about rodeo people don't realize. They see all the glamour, they see all the fun we have, but they don't see all the nights and all the weekends and all the stuff we miss. Birthdays,
Yep.
holidays. I mean, I didn't see my mom for Mother's Day till 2 days later. You know, we give up a lot of stuff for this life. I mean, you've got to truly love what you do to be in this.
Yep. It ain't all just making money and having fun. I know. Saw Dusty Myers post something on Facebook, and you know, we might be driving 8 hours to a rodeo just to be in the arena for
4 hours a weekend.
Yeah, 4 hours a weekend, and then drive 8 hours back. You know, or you're driving across country. That's what a lot of y'all don't see is the going up and down the road, the coming into a hotel at 1 or 2 in the morning and getting kicked out because the checkout time's at 11, so you get, you know, 4 or 5 hours of sleep, or you know, things like that. Rolling around almost last minute everywhere. Try to get places on time, but
That toilet paper fell. You grab it.
But yeah.
Well, and that's the thing people don't understand. You know, I mean, the easy part is once you get to the rodeo.
Yep.
I mean, that's the easiest part of it all.
That's when we just got to kick back and have fun for 2 days until it's time to go home and work again.
So.
Is Michael in there with you? Yeah. Y'all should be able to hear him, I think, if he's around both of us.
I mean, my biggest thing is when I get home, you know, I don't think I've had, between working the job when I get home, I don't think I've had a day off in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, between driving, I get home, I work Monday through Thursday, leave Thursday nights, go to wherever I've got to go, work my rodeo Friday, Saturday, drive home Sunday. I'm back at work on Monday.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely
I think I was talking about it with someone. Might have been one of you guys, but you know, you love the road at the beginning of the season. And then,
It was yesterday. Me and you were talking about that.
It was me and you, yeah.
Yeah.
You love the road at the beginning of the season, and then come like October, November, you're just like,
Yeah.
you look at the white line, the yellow and white lines at the end of your driveway, and you're like, oh no, not again.
Yep.
I'm gonna make this drive once more. And then you get like 2 to 3 weeks off in December,
When you're craving it already.
and you're just like, after that first weekend, you're like, all right, we got to get something going on. We got to do something.
Go to the practice pen, go to something.
Yeah.
It's hard. You definitely get, I think, wore out a little bit. You got that? I think you definitely get wore out a little bit going up and down the road, but as long as you can keep it in your mind that, you know, it's a gift God's given you, not to take it for granted.
Man, I tell you something that's really cool too is we're all friends, but most importantly, most of my people I rodeo with, we become family. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we probably we used to Snapchat a lot, believe it or not. I mean, until somebody popped in a picture over here, you know.
Whoa now.
For everybody don't know, it's Ian's wonderful girlfriend.
Got anything to say?
But I mean, we really are just a big family. Is really what it is. I mean, what we went today into Helen. We went to the wine tasting, ate pizza.
Unfortunately,
I
I
mean,
was working.
Ian's girlfriend was working because once again we all have jobs at rodeo.
Yeah, so there is, you know, we get to kick back and do stuff on the weekends. We try to make the most of it while we're here, but I mean, yeah, even the first time you meet somebody or really get to, you know, work with them and hang out with them, they become family, and that's one of the things I like about rodeo the most is everybody's down to earth. Like, you know, first time I met Kyler, you know,
You stayed in my trailer that weekend with
Yep.
us, I believe. Yeah.
yep.
I was like, they're like, man, we're getting ready to go to the hotel. I said, man, come on, y'all can crash with me. You got a bed in the back. And
Yep.
I think we
bunk
stayed up till
beds.
like 3 o'clock in the morning that morning telling stories.
Yep. Yes, I mean, first time you meet them and they're already, you know, offering a place to stay and do stuff. I don't know any other sport or anything like that where people are still honest and willing to help you out. You know, I feel like it's just a thing. Like, sometimes I'll be driving down the road and see a horse trailer on the side of the road broke down or something. It's like, at least pull over and ask them if they need anything. You know, it's just a part of it. But I think I might hand the microphone off to Michael here. which is who I'm working with this weekend. Y'all probably see him in the edge of the camera over there, just for him to tell a little bit about himself and what it's like going up and down the road while he's still working, and working rodeos every single weekend of the year for the most part. Trying to stay healthy is a big thing for bullfighters, and having to deal with that. But just stick it on your shirt. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do my paint while I do this.
Just tell them a little bit.
Here you go, Michael. You're good if you want the mirror for the.
We got name, occupation.
Swap.
Yeah.
My gang affiliation.
My gang affiliations.
Gang, Kodak Black, what's up?
Bodak Black.
Bodak Black.
Bodak.
Bees up, fam.
Bees up, fam. Duh.
You said name, occupation, where I'm from.
Yep.
Name, occupation, where I'm from.
Little introduction.
Little intro.
Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Michael McMakin. I'm originally from Canada and New Hampshire.
Goddamn Canadians.
I'm a Canuck.
He's a Canuck.
Oh, no cussing. I'm gonna have to pay
Yeah,
attention.
this is
No
YouTube.
cussing.
This is
Professional.
this is professionalism.
Alex hogging up the whole thing over there.
This is professionalism at its finest.
Originally from Canada and New Hampshire, but I was a dual citizen and joined the United States Army. Since I was born in the U.S., makes me a natural born citizen now. Yeah, I've joined the Army 10 years ago. Been serving all around down south since. Been overseas 5 times. And I think why I got into this was because like rodeoing as a younger kid, I was in the rough stock area. When I went to a practice pen, I kind of just found that I missed it a lot. And I was like, you know what, I want to try bullfighting. And since then, I've met some amazing people out in Texas that helped me train and helped me bring me to the place that I am.
Tell me that, mate. Pimp.
That have a great resume in the rodeo world.
Summarize.
You know, if you can have the opportunity to rodeo in Texas, it's one of the greatest times of your career.
Love how he's talking about Texas. We are in the state of Georgia right now.
Yeah.
But
we are in Cleveland,
we
Georgia
are
right now. In the mountains.
But my IPRA career did start out here in Georgia. Georgia's where I've actually had my most rodeos. But all my training comes from Texas.
Training.
And that's one of the biggest things that people don't understand is we're at practice, especially when you first start quite often.
You gotta pay your dues.
Dude,
Yeah.
I played football for 15 years. Doing this is just like playing sports. You practice. You're somewhere working all the time on something getting better.
You practice 5 days a week
For 4 hours.
To go to a rodeo that weekend. Like, if you're not getting after it and constantly working and trying to better yourself, you ain't gonna get no better. And if you stay in the rodeo world, if you stay, I guess you'd call stagnant, and you're not trying to get better or do anything or better yourself, you're not going anywhere. People will catch on, and other people will fill that spot.
I think it always comes down to talent is always good, but hard work is always gonna outdo talent any day.
Yep.
And one of my biggest things about this too is like the scene of rodeoing is changing overall, because no longer can you be that guy who's rough, tough, smoking cigarettes and drinking beer in the back of the buck and chutes and then just stomp one out for 95 points. That's not happening. Cowboys now have to hit the gym. They have to stay working out. They have to be athletic. You have to treat yourself as if you're a professional athlete if you want to be a professional athlete.
I mean, that's what it is. Like,
And this is a business.
this ain't no like PRCA rodeo, and we're not to that level yet. But all those guys that are up there, they've been in our same shoes to get there, and put in the work and put in the time, and that's how they got they didn't get to where they were from just working rodeos. I can tell you most bullfighters, I know me especially, I think I've taken way more hookings at the practice pen than I ever have.
Or the junior rodeos. Them junior rodeos get
yeah.
rank. Yeah. You'd be surprised.
That's where it starts out for everybody, you know. Especially for like bullfighters and everything, you know, you got to start out at the bottom and work your way up. You're not often handed a spot to just go work an IPRA, rodeo, or anything like that just out the gate. Dang, I might have to throw some dollars at you right on camera.
I think also like one big thing that guys who want to join, like it's a very open community. It's just how much you're willing to put in. And I've always told guys that have asked me to like, oh, how do I get started and where can I go? I'll point you in the right direction. I have no fear. If you try to be better than me, it's gonna make me better myself, and I'll fight hard. I have no fear in that aspect. The only fear I have is, do you have the heart to do what we do? Right? Don't step in the arena if you don't think you're willing to take every consequence that can happen to us. Every time we step on the dirt, we're okay with ourselves, our family, and God, because we may not step out. And that's the hardest thing to really think about when you actually stop and think to yourself like, yo, do I want to do this? A lot of the guys say, oh yeah, I want to do it. And then they get hooked and they look at the family and you see that change in their eyes. But for some people, it drives them.
I think the great thing now is the fact that, you know, stock contractors are taking a look at too, and who's working, who's putting in work now. Because it's honestly, it's not the lowest bidder sometimes anymore. Now they want to hire that good bullfighter. They want to hire somebody who they know, because honestly, if you don't hire somebody who's willing to step in there in the gap, you're not going to get bull riders that weekend. I mean, and people look at that, you know.
Yeah, right there.
What are you looking for?
My baby powder rag.
There's some in there too.
You got one. Well, I got the powder. I just need something to pen.
Oh, that sock in there. It's like a brand new sock that I filled up.
The old powder sock, baby. The old powder sock.
Once you slap that thing on your face a couple times.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, I think as far as rodeo goes, how much it's growing too. I mean, you got to think about the Cowboy channel, how big, like that. I mean, just how far the NFR's come in just the past few years.
Yeah.
I mean, PRCA rodeos are getting bigger and bigger. The added money's getting bigger and bigger. I think the IFR had what, over $400,000 in their purse this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
combined.
And then, well, I think the NCPRA has $10,000 in their purse this year. You know, so in every event, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's association in North Georgia, Alabama, maybe in the Carolinas, Mississippi a little bit. I mean, that's not reaching as far as the IPRA is, but I mean, you're looking at an association like that that's putting in $10,000 an event. I mean, you got 7 events, and 8 now with the ranch bronc riding. That's $80,000. I mean,
and you look at it as like, you know, guys, this is where people start out. This is where people start out. Like, you don't automatically just jump your way up, even, you know, if you're riding or anything. Like, you know, guys who are riding bucking horses, bulls, whether they're, you know, doing timed events, roping, anything like that. Like, you got to work your way up there. You know, those guys, like, they start out in these lower associations. They start out high school, junior rodeoing, or, you know, just little jackpots here and there. Like, you got to go and put your work in and get better. Oh, yeah. America. We don't fit right in North Georgia up here.
I know it. They love that red.
Yep. Yeah, you just got to work your way up. But, yeah, just let me know down in the comments what y'all thought of this, if y'all want to see more of this. You know, it didn't take any time for us to just set up the camera, get mic'd up real quick while we're getting ready. But you let me know down in the comments. Drop a like. Just let me know what y'all thought of this. If y'all want to see any more of these, what it's like getting to know, other people besides me. I'm behind the camera or filming all the time, but these are the guys I go up and down the road with and work with. I work with Michael pretty often.
Yeah, we got a few more together this year, quite a bit more.
Yeah, I think we got 2 or 3 more with each other this year, and that's another thing too. Like, we all rodeo, every single weekend, but we might not see each other for months at a time.
It's never like we left.
Yeah.
So we'll see each other and pick up a friendship. Like,
yep.
It's like that's what brings back to that
is
family
your water
aspect.
running?
You'll
Is your pump on?
do what?
Is your pump on?
Is my pump on?
Yeah. I cleaned it up. It's good. It's good. You got that pump?
Oh, smelling good.
Oh, you got to, dude. I'll tell you, that's the worst thing. You'll come out smelling like a flipping gym locker room. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hate it. There's
The jersey on
sometimes
and
I'm
everything, like stale jerseys, the worst
Yeah.
smell. But
And one myth is like always, oh, where's the party at? You guys are probably gonna get fucked up. Nah, dog, I'm going to bed.
nah, I'm going to sleep. That's not you get. I gotta get up and drive 4 hours in the morning. Like,
you look like Bluey.
Huh?
What did we do last night, guys?
Bluey.
Yeah.
Blue the cartoon.
What did we do last night?
What's up? The other one, you gotta be bingo.
Yeah, we sat around the trailer,
redneck.
had a beer or two for about an hour or two, and then crashed.
Yeah, I was
But
ready
you
to
got to
go
think,
to
we
bed.
worked in the rain last night. We
Yeah.
were.
Everything.
Can I take your dog over?
Please don't. I really like it.
I really like it.
But yeah, y'all let me know.
Hey, give
Down
me
in the
one piece
comments.
of advice. If you got a dream, chase it. If you love
If you got a
somebody,
dream,
chase them too.
chase it.
Unless they're a woman, always run.
Heard it from himself, Kyle Collins. Maka, you got anything to say?
Bang bang ski ski. It's your boy Bryson.
Heard that. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video down in the comments if y'all want to see any more of it.
Friends call me bride. Dad calls me son.
Yeah.
How's
But,
that look? Should I just wear the new
We're
one?
going to get back to filming the rodeo, and the rodeo video will probably come out before this, so
probably gonna
y'all
rain.
see
Is
this
it gonna rain?
afterwards because it's going to take me time to edit that, and then I'll drop this.
If it's going around, I'm more of this one.
But yeah, let me know what y'all think of it. I'll catch y'all at the next one.